and welcome to the Velveteen Lounge Kitchen. So as you can see, we're in a different location this evening. We're coming to you from the Velveteen room, known as our Florida room otherwise. But yes, we're still at the Velveteen Lounge, but here we are in the beautiful Velveteen room, which we don't use that often for episodes.
No.
There's something, oh, you know what, we forgot to, oh, you brought your phone.
I got my
okay,
phone.
good.
We can do that.
Okay, good. We can actually read comments. Oh, my mom just texted me back.
Heck.
Hi, Mom. Anyway.
Let me just start this crazy thing, and we'll be able to get to those
Yes,
comments. Just
here we are in the Velveteen room.
Looks like Patrick.
Hi, Patrick. Good to see you.
If I'm reading that correctly,
Hope
it's
you're having a
few
great
feet
weekend.
away.
It's a little hot out here, I just noticed. Paul just closed the window because I was about to say one of the reasons we don't use this room too often for our regular episodes is because there's something out in our town that interferes with our radio mic. You get a lot of noise that you wouldn't otherwise hear to the naked ear. But anyway, here we are, and hopefully you can hear us, and we don't have any radio mics tonight, so maybe there won't be any interference. Among the many things you might hear, motorcycles, sirens, the racetrack at our local fairgrounds. Oh, the fair's on tonight, by the way. We might hear some noise from the fair. So anyway, welcome to the Velveteen room. Here we are.
Yes, Larice and Julie.
Hi, Larice. Hi. Thank you for joining us.
And that was, in fact, Patrick.
Hi. Thank you for joining us.
Marvelous.
So anyway, since we are out here, we're doing some Tiki-inspired drinks, and I am going to start with one that I have just come up with. I haven't even tried it yet, but some of you may or may not know that in my job as Ms. Velveteen of the Velveteen Lounge Kitchen,
Hardly a hi.
I write a column, a quarterly lifestyle column for Bachelor Pad
Magazine.
So I just happen to have an issue of Bachelor Pad Magazine right here. It's a pinup magazine, very retro, retro files. If you don't know of Bachelor Pad Magazine, I think you would enjoy it quite a bit. It's not just pinup photos. There's my column. Will Viharo, a good friend of ours, writes a movie column, which is really cool. And I just thought a little plug for my column. This is an issue from last summer.
Can get that right in there.
But I did a little article for that one about hosting parties in your hotel room, which is something we know a thing or two about. So anyway, I have created a cocktail for Jabba, the editor-in-chief of Bachelor Pad Magazine. We've decided to call it Jabba's Fun Hut. So let's make it and decide if we really think it's fun. So I'm starting with 2 ounces of dark Jamaican rum.
I'm using a present to find out.
Yeah,
You're using what? I'm sorry.
I'm using Caruba.
Oh, yes.
And
very fine dark
so
rum.
2 ounces of dark Jamaican rum. Caruba's a good one, but use what you can get. Paul's got a lot of stuff on his side of the bar.
Actually, move some things
I have
over
to
here.
say,
It's a little crowded.
It's a little crowded on your side of the bar.
I just got home a little while ago. I don't have time to do all this fancy pouring in glasses and things.
Like me.
Yes.
So good.
Wow.
Anyway, 2 ounces of dark Jamaican rum and a ½ ounce of pomegranate liqueur and a ½ ounce of ginger liqueur.
Ah. Which ginger liqueur are you using?
I am using Canton.
A fine liqueur.
A ½ ounce of fresh lime juice, and I forgot my bitters.
Oh my. Well,
can you run inside and grab my bitters, please?
that's going to be tricky, but it can be done. Which bitters are you interested in?
The cherry.
The cherry bitters.
Thank you.
Well,
sorry about that.
you just got to know your hair is adorable. That's from Larice.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. And 3/4 of an ounce of black coffee, hence Jabba. So here we go. So far I've done 2 ounces of dark Jamaican rum, a ½ ounce of pomegranate liqueur, a ½ ounce of ginger liqueur, a ½ ounce of fresh lime juice, and 3/4 of an ounce of black coffee. And Paul will be out here momentarily with my cherry bitters, which I forgot in the other bar. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to use several generous dashes of cherry bitters. So let's shake that up and see what we've got. We'll see if it genuinely is fun. Jabba's Fun Hut. Okay. And this mug, by the way, this Tiki mug, this is an incredible likeness of Jabba
Himself.
He looks very similar to this when you see him.
Well, actually, yes. Although, if you happen to know Jabba himself, you'll say, "Wow, you have changed," because apparently he did a reducing thing this past year and lost quite a bit. Very admirable, impressive.
It's impressive, but you know, honestly, he didn't seem heavy to me. So,
well,
I mean, good for him for losing all that weight, but my gosh, he didn't even look heavy to me before.
Well, I guess he just fit into it.
So let's see. I even have a coordinating straw. This is what happens when you're home instead of out gallivanting around town.
No, you're doing one now. So, what you got there?
Ooh, Jabba's Fun Hut is fun.
Let's try that out.
Yeah, please do. Clear my space a little bit.
That's tasty.
Isn't it good?
That's anyway, I'm definitely getting like flavors.
Yeah.
Roundness to that.
So I will put the recipe below when we're done here, but 2 ounces of dark Jamaican rum, 1/2 ounce pomegranate liqueur, 1/2 ounce ginger liqueur, 1/2 ounce fresh lime juice, 3/4 of an ounce black coffee, and 3 dashes of cherry bitters. So
that's
what
good.
do you have for us?
You know, that actual, another thing to note about that is that this mug, if you can see, it's rather narrow. The capacity on this is not enormous. A lot of mugs, like
Tiki mug,
what I'm about to work with here, is this, you could fit a bowl in there, you know, a flaming bowl drink. And if you were to, say, make one of the tropical classics, your Fog Cutter, your Mai Tai, neither a particularly large drink, you put it in there and you're like, wow, where's the drink?
Your drink is about this much in the bottom of your gigantic mug.
Hello in there. And you feel kind of ripped off, you know, but if you actually filled this to capacity with that and drank it, you'd be like, give me a stretcher.
I wanted to say before we move on from Jabba's Fun Hut,
please,
if you want to subscribe to Bachelor Pad Magazine, it's bachelorpadmagazine.com.
Definitely.
Yes.
Worth checking out. Also on your socials, they have a thriving Instagram and Facebook, I know of.
Yeah, definitely.
And I don't know if he does Pinterest, you know. You can find Jabba around pretty easily.
He's not hard to find.
Not hard to find. So, what are we doing here? Well,
do you want to give me your phone?
Oh, sure. Let's check out those comments and things.
Comments.
Could you do me a favor?
Sure.
Retrieve for me down to the right. There's the Deadhead rum.
Oh, this one?
Yes.
I'm never sure. We keep all of our Deadhead rum bottles because they're so cool. So once they're empty, we keep them anyway. So I might just have handed him.
You see, this is in fact the
bottle.
Sansa, the actual shrunken head itself.
I know.
Sort of a plastic coat on this, but they've been
Peter
doing
says
these.
hello too. Hi, Peter.
Oh, hi, Peter. Deadhead has been doing these for a while now, and these are a hell of a lot of fun. And when you've got empty bottles, people want them and things. So I decided that I was going to do an amber dark rum myself. Said, why not use Deadhead? I haven't used that in a while. I'm going to start with 2 ounces myself. You know something? I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm starting with 3 ounces. It's a big mug.
Ooh.
So this is a good one to share, or perhaps you borgard that yourself.
And we love the people at Deadhead Rum.
Pardon me.
They're good folks. So
please.
fabulous bottle and good folks and good rum. So anyway. That's out of there.
I'm going to add to that. This is the Knudsen pineapple coconut juice. I'm going to add 2 ounces of that.
You keep your empties to photograph with. Yeah, that's smart. We keep a lot of things for the show, and we have a bursting at the seams attic and basement to prove it.
Half ounce worth of. Well, actually, I'm going to add that in a second.
Oh, it's a great Halloween bottle. Yes, Larry said it would be a great Halloween bottle. Definitely.
I'm going to add to that half ounce of Giffard creme de framboise. If you have any good, this is raspberry, right? Raspberry liqueur or raspberry syrup. I think that'll do just well. There's going to be plenty of liqueur in here. So that's about a half ounce worth of that. Because we are making a drink. Oh, by the way, I'm making a drink in McGarrett's head. This, of course, is the McGarrett mug from Tiki Farm.
Hawaii 5-0.
5-0 fame.
Those who aren't fans.
Original 5-0, etc.
I can't imagine how you couldn't be a fan of Hawaii 5-0, but I suppose
even the new
possible.
series, right? But what the heck? We actually made a drink a few years ago called, was it the McGarrett? The McGarrett. And I was about to make it tonight. We realized we didn't have
half the ingredients.
So we're going to make something we're going to call the McGarrett II. Half ounce worth of Fruit Lab.
Yes, book 'em, Dano.
Oh yeah, that's
Mike
the one.
Says, book 'em, Dano.
That's the one. Fruit Lab organic hibiscus liqueur. It's hibiscus organic liqueur. But anyway, it's hibiscus liqueur.
Oh, Mike says, I haven't been allowed in the psychedelic room for years. The psychedelic room is a little
crowded.
Crowded right now.
Well,
Crowded's a kind way to put it.
Yeah.
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 Dump heap might be
That's a
more
little harsh.
accurate.
It is a little piled.
It's piled.
I'm not 100% happy with the way it is.
I know.
But, you know, production is a harsh mistress. It's going along nicely. I like that so far. I wanted to make this a little bitter, so I'm going to take...
Julie likes the parrot glasses. Thank you.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
we'll have to do something in those soon.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, we can do another Tiki room.
I know.
So I'm actually going to use bitters in the large bottle, Cynar. Now, you can use a lot of things and get pretty similar results, but we had this. I like it, so I'm going to go and give that a dash like that. That's
For years we
probably,
didn't buy Cynar, and it's a good one.
You know, it's got the artichoke on the bottle. It immediately says, this is going to be okay, interesting. This is going to be particular. You might not even like it.
Yeah, well, if
But
you
you know,
see an
you
artichoke
try
on
it.
the bottle, who wouldn't
You
want
try and you do like it. Okay, and then let's add a little bit of sour here with about 1/2 ounce of lime juice. Okay.
Ah, how pretty the lip. Oh, the Tiki room looks quite enchanted.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It is pretty enchanted in here.
It is.
We were thinking whether we should have extra lighting, and we just tried it without and said,
I
this
know we
looks
haven't
great.
set up any of our lights tonight.
This looks fantastic. I'm sticking with it.
Yeah.
So that's what we have, and we're shaking it up.
This room comes alive at night.
Yeah.
It's great during the day, but at night, with all the lights, that's the time you want to be out here.
Okay, I previously filled McGarrett's head with some ice. And do I have a strainer?
You can use mine.
I'm sure that'll be just fine. I'm sure I have one back in the bar in there. I'm not reaching for it now. You don't really need to strain this. You could really shake it and pour. And that's the way it is. Any restaurant is going to do that with a drink of this size and complexity.
To break up a cat fight. Oh, can you list the ingredients again? Yeah, I wasn't listening, actually. So.
Oh, to McGarrett's head? Sure.
Yes.
I tell you, I'm not quite done inventing it. I'm going to do 2 things here. One, I'm going to try it. See what I got. That's quite nice. And I'm actually going to give it a bit of a topper with Santa Cruz Organic Cherry Lemonade.
Oh, okay.
And that's going to be, I can measure that out if you really want to know. I would probably just top that from it in a glass. Maybe all of about 1 ounce.
That's so funny.
And just give that a little bit of a stir. I could have shaken this, but I wasn't sure if I wanted it. And now that I'm adding it, I think it'll be very good. So McGarrett II. And we'll try that.
I just give the Trader Vic's Barmat too. It's a good one.
There's a lot of flavors going on. There are a lot of flavors going on, I should say.
Ooh, you need a longer straw. You know, we have longer straws back there.
We do have longer straws back there.
The straw's falling
Maybe I'll
out.
find one. We have much longer straws back there.
Ooh, that's good. Yeah, I think you need to. The straw just sunk right
There you
down
go.
into the mug.
No, I don't
Okay.
even have to lean down. Hello.
That's a little, yeah. I think you need something between the two, but for now, that's better than having to put your
Give me some
face into the
scissors and
mug.
snip. But yeah, that's a fantastic thing. So there are interesting flavors happening here. I really like the fact that I managed to balance this out into a good sour with some bitter. But and I think it was a wise choice to have the 3 ounces of the base to start.
Okay, wait.
Because it's a big thing.
Odd question for you guys. I actually can't read that.
Oh,
My
all right.
contacts
I'll try
are
that out.
completely
Well,
fogging over.
my eyes are not much better, but I can do this.
It's a little steamy in here.
I wanted to order some cotton candy syrup for a recipe. It only comes in multiples on Amazon. If I sent you one, do you think you can make a cocktail with it or no?
Sure.
We'll try anything.
We'll try anything.
That sounds interesting. I think we've seen like cotton candy vodka. That sounds like vile. But syrup?
I love the challenge.
I'll try it.
I love the challenge.
I'll try it. You know, and the fact is, if I try it, I'm like, wow, that's kind of weird. I love the challenge of making it taste good.
Some of the weirder challenges we've done, we did ergutu, which is, as Paul likes to say, Chinese rot gut.
Oh, it is. It's
You
made
have,
out
you have to buy it in Chinatown. You can't just something
Yeah.
shifted.
Don't worry, it's me.
You can't just buy it at the liquor store. You have to go to Chinatown, and it's
Chinatown liquor stores.
horrible on its own.
It is very high proof. It's really, as a shot, it's a dare.
I haven't actually drunk gasoline, but I imagine that's what the experience is like.
They're pretty nasty.
But we
side
made a
flavors.
good cocktail out of it. We managed to balance it out
Tamed
and
the
make
stuff.
it work.
And in between times, you pour it into your volcano bowl and light it. That's what it's good for. Because it's about
So if we could do
123
the
proof.
too, we're up for anything.
So, definitely. I'm going to pass this back. Pardon me.
Okay,
back
but you were going to list the ingredients.
That's why I'm passing this
Yes,
back
okay,
to you.
all right.
Okay.
I'm just keeping things on
Read
track.
the comments now. So I got all this
I
stuff in
can't
front of
read
me. I
it.
can still tell everybody what was, and we will definitely put this in the comments below afterwards. But for those of you paying attention with pencil and paper, start yourself with 3 ounces of a nice amber liqueur, not amber liqueur, amber rum. I happen to use Deadhead, and I think it works very well in this case. If you can find Deadhead, it comes in a cool bottle. So that's a great thing, and particularly on Halloween when you're doing drinks like that. 3 ounces of that as your base. And we had ½ ounce of lime, and we had 2 ounces of the pineapple coconut, Knudsen's. And we had ½ ounce worth of the Fruit Lab hibiscus organic liqueur, and then ½ ounce worth of the creme de framboise. You can find a lot of brands. I use Giffard, is excellent. Very nice forward flavor, very natural flavor on that. A dash of Cynar, any kind of a tall bitter like this, of this sort, like a dark, not the red ones. Like a Campari, I think would really not be quite the thing. But this sort of very rooty and a little bit of a sweet, like digested bitter would be great. That was a dash. That's maybe a $1/4 ounce. And I checked that out, poured it in the head, and then I topped it off with about 1 ounce worth of the Santa Cruz Organic Cherry Lemonade.
A lot going on there.
A lot going on there, and I think it's actually working. I'm not burying
That's good.
flavors.
I like it.
Flavors aren't really getting buried. I think as this ice melts a bit, that things might develop. Well, it's like with yours. You get this like immediate hit of that cherry flavor, and then you get the coffee.
Patrick says exactly what I was thinking. It could be a mega collab. I love this idea. Let's all get in on the cotton candy syrup.
Let's check that out.
Yeah, I'm excited about this.
Hey, maybe we'll finally have something to do with that New Zealand stuff.
Oh my gosh, speaking of cotton candy, we have this stuff. Hi, Mike, by the way.
Hi.
Mike's brother brought us this from New Zealand.
All the way from New Zealand.
It's the sugar in this liqueur actually oozes out the cracks, the fine cracks in the bottle, so it's all...
It looks horrible right now.
Yeah.
It looks like it's crazing and chipping apart, and the first time I saw this, I was like, oh my god. But you wash it off and it's fine.
But it's like a Maori, I don't know if you can see it, it's like a figural Maori, it's called Titoki.
Titoki liqueur.
Titoki liqueur, and everyone wants these, because you can't just buy it.
Just buy them
you can't
anywhere.
just run down and buy it.
No, liquor stores do not carry this
The bottle is amazing, but the liqueur inside of it tastes like cotton candy. It's really
very sweet, sugary, and what the hell are you going to do with this stuff? We have not figured out what to do
else.
yet, so perhaps that's part of the challenge.
Yeah. And speaking of, yes, Mike's Titoki.
Ah, yes, Titoki. Yes, it's everybody that we know who is into these tropical drinks or what. I just ordered a bottle online. It probably costs 3 times the price of the bottle to ship the damn stuff from New Zealand. So really, it's like if you knew somebody who's traveling there, you're like, could you check this out? And if you're interested and you do want to do that, make sure that you hit like a tourist shop, because liquor stores probably have no idea. But touristy stuff, they're like, oh yeah, we have the bottle.
But it's a great bottle. The
great bottle.
Is really nice looking.
You might say, oh, who cares what's in there? But I kind of think...
And the liqueur oozes out through the cracks, which is
out in the hot tiki room.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I'll make some more of this bowl here.
My Jabba's Fun Hut is almost gone.
Really? Wow. Low capacity on that. Make a double,
A double, the one I made fit perfectly in this mug.
So, well, there we go.
Yes.
There's a real,
it was
kudos
for
a lower capacity mug, because, I could fit another one of these McGarretts in here. And like I said, if I had 2 of these,
so
I'd be saying sayonara
so to speak.
for the evening. Oh, boy. Oh, yeah, Mike says that Speedo found that where cruise ships dock. That probably makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
That's where they sell this stuff. It is still a cool bottle.
But we got her bottle, so thank you, Speedo.
Hey, Speedo Hoffman, of course, has been playing the blues for the past 150 years.
He's in the Blues Hall of Fame.
Yeah, he is. It's in Long Island Blues Hall of Fame. Or is it New York Blues Hall of Fame? What is it, Mike?
Mike.
I was there at the ceremony. I forget.
He's someone I know who's in the Hall of Fame.
We were there at the ceremony at a venue in New York which no longer exists. So that's NYC for you.
That's New York.
We took the blues and we flushed it down the toilet, is what New York said. They don't care.
Paul was out all day. He's a little bit punchy right now.
No, I'm good. I got this guy to mellow me out. We're doing fine.
That's a big drink.
Try it again.
Well, if you insist.
Well, if you insist. I want to try this guy again before it's all gone. Color coordinated straws.
Yeah, look at that.
That's still really good.
Well, since mine is almost all
still
gone,
really good. And
I feel as though I should make something else.
That's almost in the wheelhouse of like a black magic. But it's,
well, that's
it's just
yeah.
the
Well,
coffee
anything
flavor.
with coffee is
we'll
like a black magic.
We'll kind of put
kind
that
of,
there.
Yeah.
That's the thing. But you know, just some fresh coffee
Yes.
did the job.
Anyway, I feel as though I should make something else. The ingredients for which are probably inside because
Undoubtedly.
everything except the rum basically is inside.
Well, you can make rum drinks, but I'd have to re-ice your shaker there.
Or we could just sip rum.
We could sip rum.
It's always
We have sippers.
it's always a good pastime.
I don't know, audience. What shall we do? Shall we bust out the 12-year-old and just have a little snifter of it? Something else with the Knudsens. Well, we have some of it. Yeah. I got enough to mix
we need
with.
some more ice.
Yeah. Okay. I'll get some ice and we'll see what happens. Maybe you mix. Maybe I do some. You know, a nip of this and that.
I was thinking you could. This is always a fun activity. Paul could pour different shots of rum for me, and I could misidentify them all.
Oh boy. I'm gonna need all
Actually,
these shot glasses.
I can tell the dark rums, and I can tell Bacardi, but the nuances, the fine nuances of the 12-year versus the 15-year, whatever. Forget it.
I don't think we even have 12 and 15 anyway.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go. So I won't be doing that. Yeah, something with the Knudsen. Yes, we're getting some. I'm just catching up on comments right now. Looking for ideas. Okay, good. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm not known for my palate. I can tell really horrible booze, but you know, we went to a tasting recently of champagnes, and they were completely serious. They're like, well, this one is $200 a bottle. This one is $175 a bottle, and we tasted them. I'm like, tastes like the $6 stuff we buy at Trader Joe's. So, yeah, that's my palate. And people get really shocked when I say that and seem kind of embarrassed for me. But let me tell you, it saves money. Having that kind of palate where you're bothered by anything that's sort of affordable is that gets expensive quickly, and we're not moneyed people. So I'm just as glad that I can drink the $6 bubbly and be okay with it. Oh, we can see we got some comments. Let's see. Yes. Let's hear it for saving money. Not the bottom shelf. I'm not talking about MD 2020, but you know, I'm not pop off, none of that. Nothing that's going to give you what I call the same night hangover. If you have a headache the same evening, that's probably, you need to rethink your choices. But anyway, yeah. But aside from that, your good mid-shelf brands, especially when you're mixing it with juices for a cocktail. If you're using fresh juices, and you know what, don't overspend. Don't do it. Oh, so look at this. Scrolling down. Hi, Kelly and Paul. Oh. Oh, thank you. Can you hand you this?
Just a moment.
Unfortunately, I'm completely blind right now.
Oh, it's the end of the day.
Well,
things change.
Like your eyesight when you reach a certain age. Anyway.
Our eyes get dry and everything wonks
My
out.
eyes have been so dry, and I actually thought I was getting sick today, which I can't get sick because we're going to New Orleans on Wednesday for Tales of the Cocktail, so I cannot get sick. But I'm not sick. It's allergies and dryness from air conditioners.
You see the conversation with Pepper True? They just got some of the Knudsens and they were looking for some ideas.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Take a look at some recent episodes, because I think we used that 2 or 3 times recently.
I've used it so many times because we have like 5 bottles of it, so.
There's a different reason for that, but yeah, we do.
We overbought.
So we're using it, but You should
Hear
find
that?
some things. If you go to the VelveteenLaunchKitchen.com, you'll probably find some recent things that use it extensively.
I have used it in a lot of
And
things.
we could mix it with it right now.
I tend to use what we've got. You'll be seeing a lot in the upcoming weeks with bitter lemon soda because we have a lot.
Because we got
of it.
that. So we got to Decidia from Hamish.
Read it.
Okay, so I'll read this even better if I take my glasses off. That's my contacts.
We're a fine pair, aren't we?
A couple of swells. Hi, Kelly and Paul. I've been professionally working as a cocktail bartender in Melbourne, London, and now Berlin, and absolutely love the fun and lighthearted attitude you have towards cocktail making.
Thank you.
Thank you, Hamish.
Thank you.
Keep it up. Well, we will. Send us your ideas.
Yeah, please.
And send us your requests. We'll do
We
stuff.
love when people give us ideas.
Cocktails is very serious business sometimes, and oh boy.
People take it a little seriously. It's a little,
It's booze.
It's meant to be fun.
Have fun with it.
It's meant to be fun.
Have fun with it.
So anyway, I just got a really good idea with the
cheap booze and expensive audio equipment. Actually, most of our expensive audio equipment was cheap.
Our speakers, which he adores, were $5 for the pair. I need something clear.
Mach 2's Radio Shack. Boy.
This is
for the price, you can still find a pair of those for a good price.
130 proof.
Whoa.
I won't be using it.
No, I don't think so.
But I need something clear. Pisco.
Oh, Pisco.
Pisco. Let's mix with the Pisco.
Pisco Capel.
Yeah.
Let's have some fun with that, huh?
I haven't used Pisco for a while.
Okay. Well, let's see.
It was chosen because it's clear. Because I'm going to make a blue drink.
Well, let's try that out. Laurie says, even the expensive stuff gives me headaches that night. I think I just need to drink more water. Oh, you and me both.
And and eat.
Yeah, eat.
Yeah.
Line the stomach with something. Greasy
Maurice
stuff,
happens
good.
to be a fabulous cook, so
yeah,
I know
check out her. If you haven't checked out her channel, check out her channel.
Yes, Larissa's Kitchen. Zing Cat Patrick here. He does puppets and 3-ingredient recipes. Check out Zing Cat XIG.
Easy food, fast,
cat.
and fun. And fun. What's
Larissa's
fun?
Kitchen. Yeah. So many fabulous people here tonight.
Oh, please. Hello, everybody.
Yes. So I'm going to use blue. We already have a bottle of this open, but it's inside, so I'm opening another one.
Oh, hell. We got
So I did 2 ounces of Pisco, which is, depending on who you listen to, Chilean or Peruvian. There's a big controversy about that. I just know it's good. But anyway.
What?
So I did.
What's the controversy?
Pisco.
What's the
The
controversy?
Chileans claim it and the Peruvians claim it.
Yeah, I know. You know what the best Pisco is? Wherever you are in Peru or Chile, what they put in front of you.
That's right.
That's the best
That
Pisco.
one's for me. So I did 2 ounces of Pisco, a ½ ounce of blue curacao. I'm going to do a ½ ounce of fresh lime juice because I really like tart drinks. And let's see.
Still
this
a little
does
crowded
separate
around
a little bit, but it's really good. The pineapple.
It does have a tendency to do that, and they're not putting a lot of stabilizers or things in there, which is good. So
using a ½ ounce of that.
It's like the natural peanut butter. You have to stir it.
You know, ordinarily I would use orange bitters, but the cherry bitters are out here.
So I'm going to use cherry bitters.
So I'm going to use cherry bitters.
I could get orange bitters.
That's all right. 2 dashes. Next time we'll use orange. And let's see. Let's shake this up. I hope I can remember all the drinks I made tonight.
You can just watch the video.
I know, that's true. I go to watch these after, and I'm like, oh my god, it's 40 minutes. I have to sit through 40 minutes of this. Anyway.
Can't you just scroll?
I need a glass.
She said you need a clear glass for that.
I do.
What'd you need? What'd you like?
Oh, you know what? I got it.
All right.
How about a nice Ohana Luau at the Lake 2011 Trader Vic's glass?
Ah. I
And
know
I'm
what
just
that
going to
means.
pour it straight in.
Let's see here.
Look at how blue.
I believe, am I not mistaken? Oh, it's 2010.
Yes, God forbid we have the wrong year of Ohana for our...
I gotta figure out which one is actually 2011 over here. That's 14.
You know, swizzle sticks from so many Ohanas back here.
This is the one that's way out of proportion.
No, don't use... Here, let's use this one.
There you go.
What year is this?
2010.
Okay, well, it's a 2011 glass and a 2010 swizzle stick.
Ooh, mixing metaphors. Don't tell them.
Don't tell.
And check out, she's gonna boost my straw.
I'm gonna rescue the straw that was too small for the McGarrett's head.
But this is just right.
I like it. Tell me what you think.
Oh, let's try that out.
It needs a name though.
I do. That tastes a little different.
Like the blue moai.
What's the base? Oh, the question, what was the clear liquid you used? The base spirit in this case was Pisco.
Pisco, which,
whoops.
Don't mind me. It's a little crowded back here.
Slightly. Any good tiki room is pretty crowded.
This is the exact same stuff that I used, but this is the decorative bottle, and it's one of the Easter Island moais. It comes in.
That's fun.
This one's a little expensive sometimes, so we just buy the regular bottle and refill this guy because it's the exact same stuff. So it also looks like this. And Capel is the company.
Capel does the moai head.
Yeah, and it's Pisco. So, like I said, exactly the same stuff.
You'll find several brands of Pisco if you have a well-stocked liquor store, supermarket, etc.
But you know, it's the Easter Island moai. Who could resist?
Capel gets good distribution, so that's one you're probably likely to find.
So anyway,
I think it's good stuff.
I did 2 ounces of the Pisco, and I will put these comments below when this renders and all that. So anyway, 2 ounces of Pisco, a ½ ounce of blue curacao, a ½ ounce of the R.W. Knudsen pineapple coconut juice, a ½ ounce of fresh lime juice, and 2 dashes of cherry bitters. And I'm really happy with it. Normally I probably would have used orange bitters, but I'm liking the cherry.
Well, the cherry's interesting.
And it's blue.
And it's blue.
That means I can put this on our blue drinks playlist.
Ah, a separate playlist for blue
drinks. I have
drinks.
a separate playlist for blue drinks.
You know what
blue and green drinks.
What I like about this a lot is that the blueness is not being clouded over by that pineapple coconut, which is a pretty cloudy stuff. It's working well with it. Plays well.
Yeah, it's good.
Plays well with others. So we have a couple of suggestions here for the actual drink. Endless Ocean.
Okay.
Is one. That's coming from Jilly. After you have 3, you can call it Shipwrecked.
Sure, I like that.
That's from Larice.
I always like a shipwreck.
Or Wilson. Wilson. What's a Wilson? So.
Wilson. Just.
And we got a comment from, I believe, currently Berlin. Our world traveler Hamish actually says, "Your tiki mugs and glassware, love your collection." Thank you.
Well,
thank you.
Thank you.
You know, if you get around the world and get to New York and you happen to come on here, get behind the stick
You're
and
welcome.
Do your thing. I'd love to.
Let us know ahead of time.
Or sit back. We'll serve you.
Give us an hour's notice so we can kind of clean. But anyway. You're still working on McGarrett, aren't you?
I am. It's a big drink. It's a big mug. I wanted to put a big drink in there, and it's something that could be nursed along for a while.
I would say
which is the idea.
You could make something else, but...
Well, we were also talking about just doing some samples and things.
Ah. Okay.
Some comments there. That's about the Facebook page. So anyway.
We're on YouTube now. We're not reading Facebook comments at this moment.
No, I'm sorry. We're on YouTube.
Do you want me to pour a rum shot and see if you can identify it?
Just a nip. But yeah.
Okay. Close well, not a whole shot, but close your eyes.
Okay.
I'm gonna pour some rum, and we'll see if Paul can identify it.
Let's see if I know what the hell's back here anyway. I'm gonna completely turn away. I can't see what she's doing, folks.
This is a good one. I think he'll get it because it's probably pretty easy. But,
oh well, yeah, no.
But it's fun.
Identification on these things is part of the deal.
A little bit more than
and
that.
as we have found by trying this, if you have disparate rum styles, you can easily identify them. But if they're all similar, good luck.
I have to put it back where it was so he can't see.
Yep.
Okay, you can look now.
Obviously enough, I live here. I should know what's behind me, right? I have no idea.
No idea.
Okay, so we've got something that's a little darker. It's been sitting in the barrel for a while.
I gave you an easy one.
Okay, well, easy. That's good, right? Let's actually check the aroma. Okay.
Oh, no, maybe it's not easy. I take it back. I take it back. I gave you a challenge.
Well, a challenge is good. That's why we do these things. So we'll check that out. I know what that smells like, and it's not behind me, so I know what that's not.
You saw me reach behind.
That's probably about a 2-year rum. It's not aged a lot. It's not really a sipper. It's a good mixer. It tastes a little strong. Is that Sailor Jerry?
No.
Okay, I get at least 2 guesses here, folks.
I'll be so impressed if you get it. It's not that easy.
You know what this almost tastes like?
What?
What?
What does it almost taste like?
It's just behind me. Maybe I can give myself a hand.
But now he's looking, so that's not fair.
Well, seeing what's available is one thing. That actually is not that much of a help, because I'm looking at about 20 bottles of rum. So who knows what it could be. I know what this type is. It's a good mixer. It works just fine. Not a sipper.
That's funny because I think they intended it to be a sipper, but
Oh, and maybe it failed at that. Some sippers do that.
it's all right. It's actually it's pretty good.
It's not a bad product. It does have some character.
It's actually pretty good.
Let's see. Oh, Hamish would actually love to come and drink cocktails with you one day. Hey, anytime.
Yeah,
let
just
us know.
let us know. Let us know. Give us a little notice.
Our paths may cross at various times. We may find ourselves in Berlin
And yeah, well, that would be great.
or Melbourne.
But if you're in New York City, I mean, we live slightly outside of the city, but
still
we're in
accessible.
the city all the time, so let us know.
As a matter of fact, well, I name-checked Melbourne, and we have a lot of friends, fans, etc. down under, and people have said, "Why don't you make an Australia trip?" I'd love it. You know,
I love it. We need someone
Awesome.
to sponsor that.
It's from here. It's what is that? Like 36 hours away. It's a long
If anyone
trip.
is thinking of sponsoring us for a trip, Australia would be a great one. I'm just saying.
I would take that trip anytime.
I would take that too.
We've met a number of Australians on our travels, and they're a fun crowd. So
They are fun.
my final guess on this has probably got to be Cruz?
No.
Oh, okay. What do we
It
got?
was
Oh, Ron
El
Prohibido.
Ron Prohibido, which I've never seen in the States. We got it at the duty free in Cancun, and it says habanero, but I don't taste any pepper in it whatsoever. It's good, but if you do see, I don't think it was that much, because if it was that much, we would not have bought it.
No.
But and I like the way the label's all crooked in the back. That's
It was an
kind of
afterthought.
funny. But it was an afterthought, but it's not bad. So El Ron Prohibido.
Strike 2. Yes, thank you, Jason. It is so nice when the fans actually point out your deficiencies.
That's okay. It's time for me to
It is so.
show up my deficiencies.
So, you want me to pour for you?
Sure.
Okay, we can do that. Will you be at Tiki Oasis this year?
We
Question
will
from Jason.
not.
Mm.
We will not. Just too many trips. We're going to Tales of the Cocktail next week, which we've never been to before, and my head's about to explode. There is so much at Tales of the Cocktail. We've never been to New Orleans, and this event, the seminars and the tastings start at 7 a.m. and they end at like 1 in the morning for 5 days. Well, for 5 days for us. I mean, it starts on Tuesday and it ends on Monday. We're going Wednesday and we're coming back Monday. So my head's about to explode with Tales of the Cocktail,
event
but in a good way.
The event itself is this bloody hell extended lost weekend. That being in New Orleans kind of involves some of that Mardi Gras thing. It's nowhere near Mardi Gras time, obviously enough, but it's like it involves that party spirit, and let's like take a plastic glass in the street and everything. So, and it just goes on and on.
But there are really great companies and distillers,
Oh,
and
fantastic.
I mean, like there are
Huge.
a million things going on all day long, and I look at the schedule and my head is about to explode from.
If you were to sample all the product they're offering down there, you would be in a coma.
You die.
It's a real kind of a problem. So,
But anyway, so we'll be drinking in New Orleans next week. We will definitely do some live videos from New Orleans, and I'm excited. We're going to do some shooting while we're down there, and not that kind of video shooting. But anyway, So that's, anyway, we're not going to Tiki Oasis. So,
No.
I hate to not go because we love Tiki Oasis, we love seeing our friends, and we love teaching. But, so anyway, if anyone wants to hire us to teach at your event, we're probably free.
Drop us a line.
Yeah.
We'll see what we can do. Okay, so why don't you close your
Any
eyes?
more Prohibito?
I will put that aside for the moment because we're still working.
I'm closing my eyes.
And let's find an interesting product behind me.
He's going to choose a rum that I will not be able to.
Audience can see what I've got.
If it was tequila, I could identify it probably.
We've actually sampled this recently, so she might. Who knows?
If it was tequila, I could probably identify it, but not
Let's
so
put this
much.
bottle back, folks.
Okay.
I actually like this stuff a lot, as a matter of fact. And you can check it out now.
Let's see. We sampled this recently?
It's kind of a hint.
I'm not picking up the hint.
Oh well. That's the best I could do.
It was good.
Hey.
It's a good one. I got that part so far. Okay, looking behind me.
Which is not really a cheat.
Well, you got to look behind you.
Tiki Tolteca. Oh, latitude 29.
Is it Tendway?
Bingo. Hello.
I guessed something on the first try! But that was a hint because Tendway was at Ohana.
Yes.
So
Yes, it was.
that's good.
Tendway, just like the regular amber product, is a real nice. You could almost sip it. I don't think it's not some 12-year rum, but it's like, yeah, that's got some character.
That's really nice. I liked it better than the.
Frankly, it probably is a sipper. That's not bad at all.
It's a sipper.
It really is, and it's a great
Well
mixer.
done, Tendway.
Great mixer. So if you put that in
and
something
they gave us
really
water
simple,
bottles in our swag bags, so
that's right.
there is that too. So thank you.
Philippines rum. I don't know
done.
what other Philippines rum there are. There must be. I think it's a sugar-producing country. And, of course, there's a long tradition of food and drink happening there from many cultures coming together in the Philippines. We've actually had drinks and food at a Filipino place in New York, which was excellent. It was a lot of fun.
Oh, and the drinks were amazing because he's a celebrity bartender, but yeah. Anyway.
So, well, next, I guess it's my turn again. I'll get you a shot glass.
Oh boy.
And it's time to close my eyes.
I guess we're keeping this going, aren't we?
Well, I don't know.
I'm going to keep this shot of Tendway.
What does the audience think? Shall I keep drinking rum?
Oh no, you should go to bed.
Oh no.
Anyway, okay.
All right, closing eyes. I'm not seeing anything. I have no idea. It could be behind me. It could be to my right. Wherever you can find a bottle of rum.
Should I give him an easy one? I got it.
You can do whatever the hell you like.
I'm giving you a good one.
Okay, well that's nice.
I think you'll enjoy it.
Oh,
whether or not you get, I think you might actually get this one, but.
One never knows, do one.
Okay. Okay.
So, back we are. Oh, that's quite a bit.
Well, I was thinking I might have a sip of it too.
You might indeed.
Although I'm still on the Tendway.
So, let's see what we got here. This has some character on the nose.
I think I have allergies because I can smell it, but I don't smell it the way some people seem to.
Okay, first this is definitely an aged product.
Yes.
And it's got some nice amber color, as you can see.
I gave you something nice.
My first guess is Ron Zacapa.
That's an interesting guess.
Oh. My second guess would be, I'll take 3 guesses on this off the clicker because this could be a little tricky. My second guess is Ron de Jeremy.
No.
Oh.
Although if we have Ron de Jeremy back there, you should hold it up because it's pretty funny.
It's a funny bottle. Put some back of me.
Drum roll.
Drum roll, please. Cocksworth product?
No.
No. What do we got?
Well, since you said Zacapa, it's the Botron.
Botron, produced by the same company.
The same company.
Botron is...
And you get that one in the duty free too.
Yeah, I think I've actually found this on the shelf somewhere in New York City.
Oh, have you?
Yes, I think
that
I
was
have.
strictly a duty free kind of thing.
Well, there's a lot of things that are strictly duty free things, and you actually buy them when you're traveling because, and this is, I thought this is one of them. You would get this coming back from Mexico, for instance. 15-year.
It's a lot less expensive than Zacapa, which is the same,
Same company producing it.
Same company, so.
But it's got nice character. It is definitely a sipper. Great mixer. No question.
So if you're in duty free and you see Botron, that's a thumbs up.
Didn't even think about Botron. I tell you. Catching up with some things here.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good one. I always say I would rather sip tequila than rum, but I'm kind of enjoying sipping all this rum.
Well, we've got some good rums
Not gonna
back here.
lie.
We've had some good donations to the cause, and sometimes we've bought things like that Botron, which we saw duty free, and said, "Yeah, we'll pick that up."
When in duty free.
You're supposed to pick up booze and smokes. You can leave the smokes, whatever, but the booze, pick up the booze.
Shall I give my customs speech? Our customs speech. I think you would quite.
We will
agree.
actually do that in a moment. Let's see. Vintage Camper Gal says.
Oh, hi.
Off to bed. 5 a.m.
Oh.
call. Well.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, on a Sunday.
Well, thank you for joining us.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
that's hardcore. I'm sorry that they saddled you with that, but good luck and pleasant dreams.
Yes.
As a matter of
Thank you
fact.
for joining us.
So, cheers from Hooligan Acers from Donna Miner. Hello.
Hello.
So, what is your duty-free speech?
You're only allowed to bring back how much liquor?
I believe the
like
last I checked was 2 liters.
2 liters a person, I think it is.
Which is like, this is 2 liters,
So people are
That's it.
afraid. They're afraid to bring back too much liquor because they think, I can't bring back more than 2 liters. You just have to pay a duty on it. And, P.S., whenever we've gone through customs, usually they're not open. So if you have more than 2 liters of liquor, if the cashier isn't open, they just wave you through. They don't care. So the most you would have to do is pay an import duty, which isn't that much, which we've actually never had to do. So just buy the liquor. If you see inexpensive liquor in the duty-free, buy it. Pay the duty. It's probably still less than your local liquor store. Anyway, rant over.
The duty-free shop will package it up for you, put it
Yes.
into a bag, and put it on your plane, which you will retrieve later.
Exactly.
So at the end of the day, this is a real win-win.
Yeah. No, buy the liquor. Pay the, be prepared to pay the duty, which you probably will not have to pay. I've heard cruise ships are different. I've never been on a cruise ship. I think cruise ships, they kind of do wait for people to pay the duty, but when we've gotten off flights at JFK, never. JFK and Newark, never, ever, ever has the cashier been open. So.
They want to get you the hell out of that airport.
Yeah, exactly.
So, there you go. Well, I suppose you've had 2. Have I had 2? Or have you had 2?
Cocktails?
No, the samples.
I've had 1.
You've had 1?
Mm-hmm.
So you need another.
I'm 1 for 1, but
Speaking of duty calls.
I'm not. I won't be able to guess it.
All right, so.
Closing my eyes.
Closing.
Okay, my eyes are closed.
Let's actually take a look at what we've got here and find something suitable.
Here's where I would normally ask people what they're doing on Sunday, but I can't read any of the comments because my eyes are closed.
I can read the comments.
True.
It's so true.
I hope the weather's still good because we're going up to Tiki Paca's pool tomorrow. But if the weather's bad,
it's a lovely location.
We might be indoors. I think it's supposed to be good though.
Last I checked.
The suspense is killing me.
Just a moment. I'm kind of draining this bottle.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Okay, bottle back, and it's in front of you. And there you go. Open your eyes.
Oh, I think you said the bottle was in front of me. I'm like,
No,
I
no,
don't
no.
see a bottle in front of
I'm
me.
not going to put a bottle in front of you.
I'd rather have a bottle in front of me than, anyway, you know.
You know that. Yeah.
It really doesn't. It smells like rot gut.
Oh boy, that would be a real crime.
It doesn't taste like rot gut, but it smells like rot gut.
Interesting.
I don't like the smell at all. The taste is pretty good.
Sometimes the aroma will fool you.
Is this a spiced?
No.
Is it back here?
It is in back of you, yes.
And it's not spiced?
No. The suspense is killing me.
Wow. It must be really buried back there. Is it one I've already given you?
No. I'm not pulling that trick.
Sailor cherry? No, wait, that's not. That's spiced. Never mind.
That's spiced?
Never mind. Never
Take
mind.
that back.
Never mind. Is it this?
No, as a matter of fact, it's not. Similar product, to be honest with you, yes.
Pirate?
It's not the pirate.
See, I have no idea. None.
You might have one more guess, if
It
you'd like.
smells like rot gut, and it tastes okay. That could be anything. I have no idea.
That could be a lot of things.
No idea.
I'm going to try this myself to see what we have here.
It doesn't smell good.
You know, it doesn't smell like that much is going on. That's the interesting part of this. It just smells very ordinary. Whatever. Let's try it. Oh, but you immediately get some age on that.
It's got some vanilla. It's like, is it a small bottle? Is it like the Brindley vanilla?
No.
Yeah,
It has a lot of complexity. There's a lot of flavors going on there. It's definitely an aged product. You probably wouldn't mix with this.
I have no idea.
This is a plantation rum.
Oh. The lights went out!
I guess it's time to stop the broadcast. Well, hold on, folks.
Our lights are on a timer, and it just went off. Except for one light, which isn't on the timer, but, there we go. It's all back. Yay.
Sorry about that, folks.
I don't even know if anyone's still here.
Well, I guess it's midnight.
But that was hilarious.
Because that's when they go out.
We did do a live broadcast one time during a blackout.
That's not like Blackout Volume 2.
That was fun, yeah.
But no, this was not that. We're just actually going over time. Oh my.
Plantation. Which rum is it?
The actual plantation is this bottle right here. So this is Plantation Old Reserve 2000 distillation, Trinidad. Plantation does all over the Caribbean.
I'm actually not sure I've ever had that before, so I don't feel badly that I didn't guess that. Some things end up behind our bar, and I'm not sure how they got there.
It tastes a lot like a lot of other aged product, and it's quite nice.
Oh yeah, no, it's like I said, it doesn't smell great, but but it tastes good. I don't, yeah, and I don't remember ever trying it, so.
Maybe you did. So, okay, well.
Is it after midnight?
It must be, because the lights went out.
No.
No?
We started at 10:30. We've not been on for 90 minutes.
Maybe this goes off at 11:30. I have no time.
I have no idea what time it is. We don't have a clock out here, apparently.
Fun of live streaming, yes. Oh, wait, there was a clock right here. That was 11:30.
Oh,
yep.
Okay.
Yep. So, okay, folks.
Is it that time?
It may be that time.
All right.
Because too many more of these, and that would be some trouble.
Let's hold up our many
proceeds
beverages from the evening.
Still working on this guy.
I know, that was a big drink.
I made a big drink.
That's a big drink.
It was supposed to be.
My Jabba's Fun Hut is gone, but I will post the recipe because it's a good one.
All formulas will be relayed in the comments if you haven't caught them by now. If you took them down, thank you. That's good.
Yeah, like anyone was there with a notepad, like, oh, I better scribble
I don't know.
this down. Anyway.
So,
okay, so have a fabulous Sunday and a wonderful week. And Tuesday, we will be back with the Cowboy Day Cook-Along. This will be our second year participating in the Cowboy Day Cook-Along, which is a lot of fun. July 22nd is National Day of the Cowboy. And our friends at Recipes for Rebels in the Kitchen with James Dean organized the Cowboy Day Cook-Along. So everyone who is participating will be making a cowboy-themed recipe. Ours is a casserole. a mid-century casserole, which actually was pretty good.
It was pretty good.
But it looks less good than it actually is. But it is tasty, and we came up with a cocktail for it too. So that will be Tuesday. And then Thursday, it's a drink with nuts.
That's right.
Our cocktail has nuts.
So if you want to get nutty, come on by on Thursday.
And we'll be in New Orleans for Tales of the Cocktails. So we will be coming to you live from there. But anyway, have a fabulous rest of your weekend and a wonderful week. And we will be seeing you live from New Orleans. So anyway, take care. Thank you for visiting the Velveteen Lounge Kitchen. Bye.
Book 'em, Dano.